All right, today we have a fun investigation into the world of OPSEC. We have a little bit of drama in the AI crypto world this morning about this project, and we're going to jump straight into it. So you can see over the last, however long this is, couple of months, OPSEC has gone from 7 cents all the way just up and to the right, all the way up to about $2.50. They've signed some pretty legit influencers and traders, CryptoGodJohn, Alex Becker, the two big dogs at least I know about. And then this morning, I don't know if you can see it, but just here, they went from $2.38 down to 99 cents. They actually bottomed out, I think, at about 83 cents. An absolute cataclysmic nosedive. During that time, inside of our wallet tracker, we got an alert that CryptoGodJohn, this man right here, the guy who originally put me onto OPSEC, the guy who put Alex Becker onto OPSEC, had bought another 1.2 ETH of OPSEC at the price of $1.53. So you can see as it was bouncing back up, a little spoiler alert there, we'll open the graph up and we'll zoom in here. So you can see it has had a solid bounce, which reminded me of something familiar. Ator, another CryptoGodJohn recommendation that I made a lot of money on, thanks to him. This thing was just going up and to the right, just like OPSEC, from 2 cents up to $2, a nice 100x there. And then all of a sudden, the Tor network had a little bit of an issue with them, and they absolutely nosedived down to 63 cents. Guess who scooped them up? I did. Why? Because CryptoGodJohn scooped them up and said that it was a great project. And this thing absolutely rebounded back up to $1.64. People are tweeting on Twitter how they think this is going to get $5 to $20. I'm probably slowly going to get out of this and secure my profits, but we are going to be talking about OPSEC, because when I saw the nosedive this morning, I'm like, is this the exact same opportunity? So I want to show you exactly why it nosedived, and is it something that's going to bounce straight back? I also remember D-Race in the last bull run. I don't know if anyone caught that. I think it went from like $6 down to like $1.70 in a couple of hours and then bounced right back. And Alex Becker bought and said he made a house in a day, the value of a house on that bounce. So I'm like, okay, there's some real opportunities to these bounces, because when FUD comes out, which is fear, uncertainty, or doubt about a project, things can absolutely nosedive as irrationally as they can climb, even if they're a crappy project. So can we make a bunch of money here? Let's find out. Zach, XBT. If you don't know him, he's sort of like the CoffeeZilla of Twitter, and he investigates projects and people who trade, scam people, dives deep into the wallet analysis, and then provides a synopsis of it for us. He wrote, the project OPSEC Cloud was just caught LARPing about infrastructure in a now deleted post. In January 2024, OPSEC Cloud posted this video as their own, when in reality it was stolen from an old YouTube video from August 2022. Let's have a look at this video. So you can see this is OPSEC, that's their official account. They wrote, connecting infrastructure providers around the world and building an alliance of RDPs, hosting, domains, GPUs, and blockchain infrastructure providers. Full list of supported countries, including this video. Now, this is the video that got them into trouble, because this video is available on YouTube. It's a YouTube short, and it's from a guy called Tech Review Bangla, that's Bangladesh, who wrote, I am working in data center. Now, this was it. This was the entire drama, is that they have borrowed, stolen, used as inspiration, bought someone else's video, and they've actually responded to that, which we'll get into in a second. But this was 100% the reason. I put a little white line, put him in here for you. This is the OPSEC price, and you can see it was actually on a little bit of a downtrend before the tweet came out. I don't know if that is insider information or something, maybe because they are just the downswings. It could be a natural downswing. It was probably going to pick back up a little bit. But right here is where it got tweeted, and right here is where it fell off a cliff down to, I think it bottomed out at about 83 cents, and it has pulled back a little bit based on a couple of things. One of them, OPSEC's response. So they officially responded to Zach XBT, because Zach's tweet got over 531,000 views, which was a lot, and a bunch of comments, and obviously a huge impact to their actual market cap. So OPSEC responded. They said, to address the questions raised about one of our older tweets featuring footage from one of our providers from early stage, we want to provide some context. At the initial phase of the project, we had some small providers and data center units. However, we've since been able to secure enterprise level deals and are now working with the highest quality hardware resources worldwide. Regarding the tweet that recently circulated, we want to clarify that it featured old footage from one of our provider data center rooms. Now, this is where things get a little bit dicey, because they've responded well. They've formatted it, they've addressed it publicly, they've even, which we'll get to in a second, uploaded video of their new data center rooms just to show that they actually have GPUs. But there's a couple of sketchy things in here. They said, we want to clarify it featured old footage from one of our provider's data center rooms. Now, the one thing that makes me skeptical of that, if I open a private browser, so we're not getting recommendations based on my history, and I type in data center, I came to do this because I'm like, how would they possibly find that video? I only had 1.7 thousand views. And you scroll down, and then you come over to shorts, because it was a YouTube short. You can see it's actually the second highest ranked YouTube short. So I'm like, oh, maybe they were looking for some B-roll and they typed in data center, you know, for B-roll for these videos. We go to YouTube or we use website data from other people and we put it over our videos as B-roll. So maybe that's sort of the thing they were trying to do, but that makes it weird to me to think that that was one of OPSEC's data centers. And they've clarified that it is one of their provider data center rooms, but it's the second rank on YouTube when you type data center. So that was a little bit sketchy, on top of which all these comments are saying, why did you delete the video? Like Slaticus right here said, why delete it? People are laughing, old footage my ass. And then in a follow-up tweet, they wrote, for the purpose of full transparency, we openly invite Zach, the guy who tweeted the original thread, to talk to our current data center providers and work with us to help ease any misunderstanding within the community. A great response, but I've also noticed the wording here is talk about the current data center providers, as in like sweep this under the rug and never mention it again, because they are now legit, of which you can see in this video. You can go analyze it yourself, but you can see here it's got OPSEC Cloud on the door, which I think, you know, that of course you could whip that up in no time and stick it to a door. But then inside on the server racks, you can see they've got OPSEC's logo everywhere. And they did respond with this, but again, not to keep going down too many side streets, but this was actually interesting too, because it says, below is a video from one of our smaller data centers. Okay, if your market cap crashes $100 million overnight, and that's 50% of your entire market cap, why are you sending videos of the smaller data centers? Why aren't you doing the big data centers? Maybe it's because he had the branding there. I am coming off a bit skeptical because I don't think they're 100% above board. I think they may have done something a little shady, but I think the fundamentals, or at least the pivot that they've done since being the early marketers, may be solid. You can see Stasher wrote here, Crypto Stasher. The FUD was straight nonsense. OPSEC is 100% legit and an AAA plus project. But like I said before, 99% of people don't know what they're investing in. If someone FUDs a project, they will fall for it like a sheep. Bought the dip like a lion and already up 70%, holding long and strong. And then Bag Calls responded, I'm buying the dip on OPSEC. The team is fully doxed, meaning the team is public and you can see who they are, so it's unlikely they're going to be a rug. They're at ETH Denver and they're going to be at the NVIDIA conference in 2 weeks. I don't care if one of the social media kids used a wrong pick when rushing a post. And then of course, you've got this as one of the 3 horsemen. Alex Becker is normally investing in gaming crypto, but he actually sees OPSEC as what he says is one of the 3 horsemen, OXO, PAL, and OPSEC. And in this video, which I'll overlay onto this one, he said there's an easy 10x return as it's got one of the lower market cap.
3 horsemen, and where my big bags are, is it's going to be PAL, 0x0, and 100% OPSEC. Now, on all these coins right here, I think these are all easy 10x's if the market and the AI narrative gets going. Especially OPSEC, that's probably the smallest one of them at $100 million market cap.
Now for me, I was a little bit late because I was sleeping during this big dip, but I wasn't in OPSEC and it was already running. And you know how when something already runs, even though it's got another 3 or 4x in it, just because you weren't there at the very start, you don't want to get in. That's what I was doing. Lucky this morning, I woke up, OPSEC had dipped. I saw everyone's responses. I did a little bit of research and I have bought myself a small bag of OPSEC. I'm curious at what you're doing. Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.